Hey there, I'm Andrew, Chip Control Glass. Today, I'm gonna do a short demonstration on how to crash wrap a vehicle. And what I mean by crash wrap is the plastic film we utilize for customers when their window is busted out, because we don't always have a window in stock. So for this, we're going to roll the window down and pretend this window is smashed out. First thing you want to do, using crash wrap, you want to make note, if the vehicle is really dirty, it does help to spray and clean off the frame because it sticks better. We're just going to kind of go around, wipe down here real quick, because this is going to help get any dirt, dust, debris, anything that's on the vehicle that's going to keep that crash wrap from sticking. This one is, but some of them are perforated. So they'll have different parts of it that have perforations. So you want to watch out for that, because that's going to be a weak spot for you. So we're going to demo doing a rear window just for time purposes. It's the easier one to do. So we're going to get our crash wrap out here a little bit. And usually I'll try to start on the edge of the door like this. And we're going to wrap this crash wrap around the frame. So when the door is shut, it'll actually help retain that wrap. And when now, I don't know how well you can see it, but here's a perforated edge right here. The reason why I want to watch out for that is because that's just a weak spot, and sometimes you'll want to double wrap, because if it's going down the highway, this will start to rip and tear, and if it's something that's up here, the air is going to catch it and just it's going to rip it off. But at this point, we're going to want a blade. I'm going to go ahead and turn this back. Set that aside. But don't forget it, because I left a whole roll of crash wrap in the back of a customer's truck. Because oh, there's a convenient place to sit back here. Never saw it again. The guy didn't say, oh, he left something in the back of my truck, I should give it back to him. But now, with this crash wrap wrapped around the door frame, it's less likely to come off. And it does happen. So what I tell customers is, hey, if this doesn't hold until we can get your window in, let us know, because we do this as a courtesy. It doesn't cost anything. We just want to make it as convenient as possible for customers, because we can't always have a glass in stock. And especially if the weather's going to be bad, this is an excellent thing to provide for customers for free. It's just good customer service, and they always appreciate it. And that's what you want to watch out to do. And we'll probably later on do a demo on the front window, because the hardest thing to work around is the mirror sometimes. Okay. Hey, Andrew here. We're crash wrapping a window. I did a video previously on the rear door, and I talked about how the front door you have to do a little bit different because of the rear view mirror. It's an obstruction to what you're doing. So I've cleaned off the surface so our press seal will stick a little better, and I've already run the crash wrap over. And what I do is you've got this excess here. You want to save that and try to use it to reinforce this spot here, because this is where the wind's going to get it and want to pull back on it. That's what makes it hard for the mirrors. You can't just put it straight on and you've got the mirrors. So workaround is to actually just take and use this piece that's left to reinforce what you have already done, and then get this to wrap around the door, because that's usually what happens when you crash wrap it. If you don't do it just so it comes off when they're going down the highway, and that, of course, this is just a temporary fix, yes, but we want to make sure this stays on for as long as it needs to until we can get a window in for them. In this case, what we're doing is we're crash wrapping this because her window will not open, and we have actually brought it back to diagnose it. It's not the regulator, it's not the motor, but we determined on this one that you actually have a problem with the switch. Okay, so that's how I do it. You use a little bit of the excess instead of it just being a straight deal, and then of course, if you need to, you can always trim out your door handles, things like that. But this is just temporary fix for the customer, good customer service, and then you look for other things. Well, of course, they're here for the window switch, but hey, they've got a cracked windshield, so we want to get them a quote for glass replacement as well. Hope that was helpful.